Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? What's happening? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. What is happening? What's going on? Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. We are getting underway here. Episode 380 of SR Daily, episode 380 of SR Daily. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? What is the deal? What is happening? How y'all feeling? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. We are here once again. 380 episode of SR Daily, man. I'm your boy, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. Back again, rolling right along with week 77 of the show. 77 weeks in. It's more than a year. It's a year and a half. About a year and a half. All right. Been doing this since December 2023. We started this thing, and we are still rolling right along. What's going on? Oh, I should have ironed this shirt before I put it on. I'm gonna iron it when I take it off. Get dressed. I'm not fully dressed yet. All right. But happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, family. Peace and love. It's a beautiful day here in New York City. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. The sun is shining. Sunshine is always a good thing here in New York City, man. The shirt is a little, I lost some weight, man. This is a large. I could have used a medium right now, right? We came down a bit. The watermelon challenge brought us down. We're going to get back up, though. Not all the way. We definitely not going back up to 200. We're going back up to 180, 180, 185, and then we're going to balance out, right? We're going to balance out, gain full discipline. You don't got to eat cooked food every day. Don't got to eat every day, period. All right, one day a week we fast, nothing, right? Not even water, right? We're gonna figure out a schedule that works, and that's the thing. You got to figure out what works for you. What works for me is not eating cooked food every day. That does not work for me. It does not work for my digestive system. It does not work. My metabolism is a little different than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So that does not work for me. What works for me is eating cooked food maybe twice a week. All right, rest of the days I'm eating raw and fruits, and then 1 to 2 days I'm eating nothing. And we're gonna figure it out, right? Definitely food is obviously emotional. Food is a lot. It's a lot of reasons why we eat, period. And then why we eat what we eat. Not always because we're hungry or anything like that. It's because sometimes it's what we're accustomed to. It's our emotions, right? Where the hug of a partner or a loved one, it doesn't always make you feel good. How that food can make you feel, and that's something that we got to address. It's something that I'm always working to address my behaviors. Why do I do some things that I do, even down to why do I eat what I eat? Why do I eat at a certain time? Right. So yeah, we're figuring it out. All right, day by day, step by step. Face is already getting chunky again. Right. Yeah, feel great though. Feel great, feel good. Happy to be alive. Happy to still be here on this Tuesday. Right. A lot of things could have transpired last night, but we are here. We are alive. We are well. Those who transition, we send love to. We send love, peace, prosperity to their spirits, to their family members. And we're just going to keep this thing trucking along, man, until it's us, right? Because one day it's going to be us. One day, you, me, and all of us who are alive right now will cease to exist. But we will always exist because spirit will return to source energy. Matter will return to the earth, source energy, and it's going to continue to repopulate and be repurposed, upcycled, so to speak. All right. The impact that you leave on others, if it's big enough, that will live forever. Your name will literally live forever in people's minds, hearts, and spirits, and it will teach people about you and tell people the things that you've done. All right. So live fully, live fully, live fully so that you could die empty. But dying empty means that you died full. Champ 1711, what's going on, Uncle? Peace and love. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get this thing started. Let us hit the share button. Share this live with 5 to 10 of your friends who may be interested in tuning in. Don't keep the good content to yourself. Hit that share button. Share this live. Share this live. Share this live with folks. Spread the love. Don't keep it to yourself. That is a crime. It should be a crime to keep good things to self. Spread the love. Share with those you care about. Share with those in your circle. Right? Don't be hesitant. Don't be afraid. All right. The same way we so quick to share bad news, or we so quick to share challenges, right? We're so quick to share all of this stuff, man. Share stuff that we think is good. If you think this content is good, if you enjoy my show, share it. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. This is episode 380 of SR Daily, 20 episodes out from episode 400, our next milestone episode. Seems like they're coming quicker and quicker now. Every 100 episodes is a milestone. We do a live audience. We have some guest interviews. It's always a tough thing, man, because it's always tough. But we're gonna get it done. We get it done all the time. And I'm super grateful to my beloved partner, my fiance, for always being supportive in this journey, right? Of my journey, of my work, of my vision, of my mission to heal the world and to do it through media and things like that, man. So, all right, step by step, day by day, we get it done, man. We're gonna have a location for you guys as soon as possible, right? Worst case scenario, man, we're gonna do this thing in the park. All right, worst case scenario, man, I will do this show in the freaking park. I absolutely will. Come sit on the grass. We got some fruit, we got some beverages. Set the laptop up, and we're gonna do this thing in the park. That's worst case scenario. I'm gonna do it, right? And soon, hopefully. All right, inshallah, we'll have a space. We'll have our own event space where I won't have to ask anyone to do it at their location. All right, and then we'll have enough money as well where if I did want to do it at a TV studio, we could pay. All right, but as it is right now, guys, we are building, still building, man. And yeah, man, it's happening. It's happening. Eddie Kruger, what's going on, my brother? Yo, Anthony News, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Rise and shine, my brother. Rise and shine. Let's talk about it, man. Hit me up. Text me. Let me know. Right? Let's see if we can make it happen, my brother. I appreciate you. It's always good to see your name pop up, man. We go way back, 15 years in. 15 years, man. A lot of activism, a lot of work in those early days, especially. Right when I was just making a change, just transforming my life, man. I was definitely with you guys out in Brooklyn Blizzards. All the great work that you've done with those young people out there, man. Super grateful for you. They're grateful for you. I'm grateful for you, your vision, your organization, and all of that good stuff, my brother. So yeah, man. Let's talk about. You got a location, okay? Let's talk, man. Let's talk. See if we can make it happen, my brother. I will text you later. I'm taking a nap after the show. Then I got to work out. Then I got mad stuff to follow up on. Emails to send. Messages to send. I got some photos to send to some people. So yeah, but let's get the show started, guys. We are here Tuesday. I'm about to say May. No, it's not May anymore. Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025, episode 380. We're going to start with a first segment of the day. Today's first segment is our word of the day, and today's word is ownership. Ownership is defined as the fact of taking responsibility for an idea or problem, and the state, relation, or fact of being an owner. Necessary word to get into. What is yours? What do you own? I come from the streets, right? I don't come from the streets. I came from a house, right? A house, a home, a family. But I was in the streets. Spent a lot of time in the streets. And in the streets, people have gotten killed. There's been a lot of violence around my block. It's my building. And in essence, yes, right, you are of nature, it's yours, right? But it's not yours. We don't own it. We fighting and killing over blocks and buildings that we don't own, right? Yo, you sitting on you don't own it, beloved. Like I had 2 fights in prison. One fight was with this guy who tried to take the chair from me. Like, that's my chair. Now, if you've been incarcerated, dorms, they have, cubes, and each cube has a chair. They have the number on the chairs. So I knew what cube he was in. I knew that this wasn't his. I knew that this chair did not belong to him. But he tried to take ownership. It's my chair. I was sitting there. So he wasn't sitting here. And as I turned around to sit and finish watching the game, he snuffed me. He sucker punched me. Right? We end up, having a fight the next morning in the bathroom, like 5 a.m. Great fight, right? But ownership. He tried to take ownership of something that wasn't his. And we do that too often. We want to claim ownership for something that we don't really own and get mad at other people for using it, taking advantage of it, or whatever the case may be. We got to do better at that, especially as black men, black women, humans in general. We got to do better. And so if we want to fight over something, we should own it, if anything, right? Own it. What do we own? And ownership goes deeper than just talking about property, right? Talking about assets or liabilities even. We're talking about something deeper than that. We're talking about, can you own your words? When you say something, can you own it, right? Do you own your feelings? Sadness, the anger, the resentment, the jealousy, the envy, right? The joy, the happiness, the peace as well. Do you own it? Are you in a space in your life where you're comfortable owning your feelings, not just the property, but not just the feelings, own your thoughts, own your actions? I did that. right? And then own also the impact of that. I did that and it hurt this person. Don't deflect, well, you shouldn't be hurt. No, I did something that caused you pain and I apologize. I did something that led to you not feeling so valuable. I apologize, right? It's ownership. And also take ownership, right? Both sides, that sometimes is not what people said, it's just you're in the space. So own that as well. Yo, I'm in a bad space right now, and I took what you said to mean this, or I'm in a bad space right now, or I'm whatever the case may be. Own it. Ownership is so much deeper than physical property, physical assets or liabilities. It's about owning yourself. Can you take ownership of your life? Full responsibility. The fact of taking responsibility, right? I think I said it yesterday, and I've said it in recent shows, that we are all where we are in our lives because of the decisions that we've made. The decisions that we've made, the choices that we've made, we are all like, we got here because of that, because of the actions that we made, the left turns, the right turns, the detours, the stops. We are where we are because of who we are. Can you take ownership of that? Most people don't. They blame the government. They blame society. They blame their parents. They blame their baby mother, their baby father. They blame their children, right? They blame their children. They blame everyone else except, because it's hard. It's hard to be like, I'm here. Like, especially if you're in an effed up position, if you're not in the best position financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, housing wise, right? If you don't got the best situation in regards to all of that, it's easy to blame somebody else and be like, yo, if they would have paid me more, if you would have made yourself more valuable, maybe they would have paid you more. Or if they would have been more respectful, oh, maybe if you would have set boundaries, they would have been more. Is take ownership. I am how I am. I am where I am because of how I've been. And you already know, unless you change how you are, you're always going to get what you've always gotten. And so you'll always be there unless you take responsibility and take ownership of your life. If I want my life to be better, right? People say, oh, the system is jacked up. We know that. We're going to keep complaining about it. If I want my life to be better, what should I do? Wait for the system to make my life better? Wait for the system to pay me more? Or figure it out, make a commitment, and be determined in pursuit of improving my life? That's ownership. Take ownership of your health. Oh, F cancer. But we still eating the foods that fucking cause cancer. How are we saying F cancer, right? We mad at cancer. Like cancer gives a damn. Like being mad at cancer is going to do anything. F cancer. Yet at the funeral of the beloved who died from cancer, we're still eating the cancer-causing foods. We're still drinking the cancer-causing sodas. Come on. We're still wearing and using the cancer-causing products, the deodorants, the sprays, the detergents, right? The soaps. We're still using it. Stuff causes cancer. Cancer does not just magically, miraculously appear in your body. That's not what happens. Something that you're putting in your body, on your body, that is developing these cancer cells, right? It's cancer growths and things like that. So take ownership. Take ownership of your illness. Take ownership of your poverty. Take ownership of your joy, right? My joy, my life, my responsibility. I'm going to, by any means necessary, ensure that no one disrupts my peace. Take ownership of that. Ownership, powerful and very important. Let's move right along, guys, to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment is our need to know news of the day. Today's need to know news we are talking about. We got 5 days left to my workshop. Workshop is on Sunday, June 8th, 2025, this coming Sunday. All right, today's the last day for $30 tickets to my upcoming workshop on veganism and climate change. Tickets was $20. If you didn't get a ticket at $20, tickets are now $30. On Eventbrite, it's $32.50. You got to pay a $2.50 fee on Eventbrite. If you don't get the ticket today, it's going to be $40 tomorrow, right? And then the day of and day before, it's going to be $50. So if you are planning to come to my workshop, please, I beg you, right? I implore you, get your ticket now. Don't wait, right? I know a lot of times I've done it where we wait, I'm going to get it, I'm not sure. Make a commitment, right? Like, this is another thing. As humans, we got to start to be sure about what we're doing. Right? Like, make commitments. We always want to find a wiggle room, wiggle way out. I'm not sure. I might be doing this. I might be doing that. Decide what you're doing. And obviously, it's not for everybody. I mean, everybody could benefit from making hard decisions about their schedule, right? And I'm learning that. I'm learning that the more disciplined you are in your scheduling, it's not restricting freedom. It's creating freedom, because now you can know, like, okay, I could spend 5 hours over here doing this thing with my family because I've been, committed. Over here, I've done this thing, I've done that thing. I see where my time is going. Just like seeing where your money is going. You budget your money, budget your time, and budget in time for things that you want to do. so that you're not always doing things you have to do, right? That you may not want to do. Sometimes, like work, you got to go to work. You might not want to. You got to do this thing. You might not want to. But I think until you really structure your schedule, structure your days, you're going to always be doing that. But when you structure your days, yes, there still may be a little stuff that you are doing that you don't want to do, but you know that you can look forward to this time over here where it's only what I want to do. Swimming, laying down, reading, going for walks, bike rides, whatever it may be, right? So yeah, man, like put it in your schedule, man. If you plan to come, Tuesday, no, not Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Sorry, Sunday, June 8th, 7:30 to 9:30. I know it is a funny time. This is my first workshop at this time, like on this type of day. I have never done a workshop on a Sunday at this time in the nighttime. I've done workshops like Sunday, early day, morning, early afternoon, but never Sunday evening, right? So it's tough. I understand people are getting ready for work. I understand young people are getting ready for school, but I also understand that people are outside as well, right? There's some people that are going out Sunday evenings. There's some people that got a job and they stay out late anyway, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock Sundays. Like, so today's the last day for $30 tickets. It will go up tomorrow. Ticket is in my bio on Instagram. I will pin it today on my Facebook, right? And the workshop is your personal footprint. Learn one thing that you could do to both improve your health and simultaneously take actions towards saving the planet, right? It's one thing that you could do, right? It's many things you could do to take, ownership of your health. There's many things you do to address climate change, but there's one thing that you could do that affects both of them at the same time. And we're going to talk about that. At the workshop, my vegan Stillmatic sandwich will be there. I got a vegan sandwich, if you guys don't know by now, all right? I got my own sandwich, the Stillmatic. It is in collaboration and partnership with Organics Love Tree, husband and wife, a black husband and wife cooking, vegan cooking and catering company. They make incredible food, and so we came together and we made the sandwich happen. It is a vegan rib ring, vegan rib. So a regular rib is like rectangle, same as the vegan rib. They normally make it rectangle, but this is a vegan rib ring, like an onion ring or circle, with mac and cheese on top, and a bagel. Right, it's on a bagel. Bagel got vegan garlic butter sauce that the wife Ginger made, Ginger and Willie. Some of my favorite people, definitely my favorite family tree. I love those guys. I love their children. And yeah, the sandwich is incredible. We've had it at one event so far, right? That was my business launch back on March 15th. People loved it. We brought some to Philly the following week. My children loved it. All right. People who are not vegan enjoyed the sandwich, right? They love the sandwich. And so yeah, it's dope. It's really good sandwich, man. Really good sandwich right now. It's not in stores, so you can't buy it anywhere. You could come to my event. You could try it. All right, you got samples for free available for folks. You can book the catering company if you want sandwiches at your event. You can book for 50, 60, 70 sandwiches, make that payment, right? So, but come through and test it out. Not only will we have my sandwiches, we will have fresh juice from my fiance's juice brand, Miss Juicy. All right, I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 different juices. That's super dope. Super excited for that. We're also gonna have a small juice demo at the event. So it's a lot happening. You got free juice, you got free food, you got a juice demo. We're gonna have at the there's 3 rooms at the venue that we have for the workshop. The big room is for the workshop. The juicing and the food is gonna be in the other room, and then we're gonna have one room where it's called the window room. Where we're gonna sit down and you have 5 minutes or so for a chat and chew session with me. So if you have any questions about your health, about your fitness, about fasting, about veganism, becoming vegan, or right, like there's some people who said veganism didn't work for me, man. I was weak all the time. My skin, veganism didn't work. I got sick. A lot of people don't do it right. A lot of people try to go from eating a certain way to straight veganism. You got to detox, right? You got to cleanse those parasites out, right? And it's more of a mind thing than a physical thing, but it is physical responses that happen when making major lifestyle changes like that. So yeah, so if you got any questions, you want to chat about something for a few minutes, man, this is again no extra charge. This is one of the services I offer in my company. So you get 5 minutes. You like what you hear, you want to go deeper, you could definitely book me and we could schedule some one-on-one time. So yeah, that's gonna be dope, man. Once again, that is Sunday, June 8th, this coming Sunday, 7:30 to 9:30. In Soho. You can, again, if you're on Instagram, you can click my bio, get tickets. It's a little confusing because there are 2 other workshops happening that day, earlier in the day. So when you click the link, it shows 3 ticket options. You got to scroll down, scroll over to 7:30 workshop. you see it says $12.51. That's the virtual price. So even if you, we did something. Even if you can't attend in person and try the great food, if you're at work or if you're at home with family or if you're in another state and not in New York and you want to watch the workshop, you still want to get the information. You can buy a virtual ticket. Virtual tickets are $10. Again, $12.50. There's a $2.50 fee on Eventbrite. So for $12, $12.50, you can attend virtually from wherever you are, the comfort of your home, the comfort of your car, at work, your desk, wherever you are, Sunday evening. If you can't attend in person, you could definitely get a virtual ticket. I am going to screen record the process because, again, a few folks are like, well, is it the $120? You just mean $20 off? When it was on my last week, it was like, no, scroll over to 7:30 workshop. People don't always listen, right? You could give the instructions down to the T and people don't listen. But yeah, I look forward to seeing some of you guys, right? If you're gonna make it, let me know. I would love to greet you. If you're not gonna make it, that's perfectly fine. We got more to come. Again, I know it's tough. Sunday night, 7:30, 9:30. People are parents getting children ready. People are themselves getting ready. People are relaxing as they go into a new week. A lot of things, a lot of reasons. But I also know that people do go out and people do show up for things they want to show up for. So if you would like to show up, if you have any intention of showing up, if you want to support me, if you want to try to sandwich, go get a ticket today. It ends tonight at about 8 something, right? At 8 o'clock tonight, it ends. I don't know why they didn't end it at 12. I'm not organizing this. I am facilitating my own workshop and I'm promoting it, right? Get ticket sales, but another organization organized it. And yeah, I think the ticket sales should have ended at 12 a.m., right? 12 a.m. today on the 3rd. But we got until about 8 p.m. Go get your ticket, $30, $32.51 with the fee on Eventbrite. They're going up after today to $40+ and then $50+. So if you come in, go get your ticket right now. Like right now. Get off of this live, hit the link, get your ticket, and then come back. We got a few more segments left. We got 2 more segments left. We're going to jump right into our 3rd segment of the day. Today's 3rd segment. Hey, yo, Mona Love, what up, baby? You happy to eat it? Yo, that sandwich is mad good, girl. Like, I can't wait to eat it. Like, listen, man, I can't wait to eat it and enjoy it thoroughly, right? But let's move right along to our 3rd segment of the day. Today's 3rd segment, our tip of the day. Today's tip is very simple. Be mindful of your language and things that you say. Please be mindful. Yo, Logan Hefferman, what's going on? Be mindful of your language and things you say. At some point, it is wise to gain control over your tongue. You cannot your whole life say everything that comes to your mind. I mean, you can, and you're going to have some tough moments, right? If you say everything that comes to your mind throughout your whole life, as you get older, and you just say whatever comes to mind, you're going to run into some difficulties. So it will behoove you, and it is wise to be mindful of your language and the things that you say, and to gain control over your tongue. It said life and death is held in the power of the tongue. Yes, things that you say, you could sever a relationship, even if you didn't mean it. Even if you did mean it, you had the thought, keep it to yourself. Every thought is not meant to be shared with others. Every thought is not meant to be explored. Every thought is not like, no. And I think as we mature into adulthood, we have to become more aware of that and more in control. Because, like, yeah, you gotta be more in control, man. We gotta be more in control. You cannot claim to value relationships but say whatever comes to your mind. You can't do that. Like, you say you value this relationship, but then you're saying whatever comes to your mind. You don't really value that relationship, or maybe you do. You just can't control it, right? But you got to learn, because if you really value that relationship, eventually something that you say that you think may offend the person who you say you care about, and now the relationship is altered. Not necessarily over, but now there's a rift in the relationship. And rifts happen, and that's okay. It's okay to go through rifts. It's okay to go through spats. It's okay to go through times when you're upset at this person, but like, it shouldn't be long, because you should be able to talk through it. And actually, you could avoid all of that by like just really being mindful, not being perfect, but like, don't say everything that comes to your mind, right? Don't say everything that comes to your mind. Again, you cannot claim to value relationships, but say whatever comes to your mind. Some things that you say, it can deeply offend folks you say you care about. So watch your tongue. Watch your tongue, because it can cost you more than you're willing to pay. Watch your tongue. Be mindful of the thoughts. Be mindful of the words that you let escape your lips, because, again, it can cost you more than you are willing to pay, and you have to be mindful of that. You have to be. We're going to move right along to our 4th segment of the day, guys. Our 4th segment is our build of the day, and we are going to build on yesterday's kickoff of the Rooted and Rising 3-week meditation series in Queensbridge. It was great. I am extremely grateful to have finally been able to kick off a meditation program in my hood. We started almost 3 years ago with the grief support group, right? This is the third year of that. Every week, Thursdays, free grief support group. We start every group with meditation, but that's cool. It's short meditation. Yesterday in this series, only 3 weeks, is 3 Mondays. Yesterday, next Monday the 9th, and then the following Monday, June 16th, which is one of my favorite artists' birthday, Tupac Shakur. Right? But yeah, man, it was great. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. We got 3 weeks of meditation. We had 5 attendees, so it wasn't like it was heavily attended, which I'm perfectly fine with. Right? I understand that. I understand my neighborhood. I understand the dynamics. I understand that telling people, and even though they say yeah, it's not something that's common, man. Like, I'm going to meditate. What? People still look at that like it's a weird thing. But we did have 5 participants, right? And it was packed with emotions. There were tears, there were breakthroughs, right? My mom was one of the people who came through, and she engaged in the meditation, and she engaged in some sharing some stuff, right, about herself and some challenges that she's had. And we got into, like, where do we feel pain or tension in our bodies? Where do we feel peace? We got into why presence matters, which is super important, why presence matters. I printed a handout we read from, and it was great, right? Like, there were stories that were shared that may not rarely, that may not be shared regularly. That was dope, right? Some deeper connections formed. There was, some new connections made, and like, that's what it's about, man. It's about building community, using meditation as a tool where we can heal as individuals, but also as a collective, right? I think that's super powerful. Healing as an individual, when you can do something just for you, right? Or you take solo action, something that only you can do, but it benefits those around you. Meditation is that tool. Like, the more centered you are, the more grounded you are, the more in harmony you are, right? The more you love yourself, the more you are patient with yourself, the more compassion you show yourself, the more it'll vibrate. It'll vibrate outward, right? And that's the beautiful thing. And that's really what we do it for. We do it for not just, like, we do it for our own benefit, yes, but we do it because we know the impact that's going to have on the people around us, those immediately around us, children, spouse, parents, siblings, right? And strangers, right? Because when you are in a great space and you're walking down the street, people know you're in a great space and they speak. Hey, how you doing? Hey, nice shirt, nice pants, whatever it may be, right? Attracting more of what you are and what you put out there. And so, yesterday's series was dope. Yesterday's kickoff was dope. Next Monday, the 9th, we're going to get into the alchemy of healing. We're going to really get into, like yesterday we did body scan, right? We did, again, tension and peace in your body. But next week, we're going to get deeper into our heart space, right? Our heart space, and how we can alchemize these different feelings, emotions that live in our heart that we've cultivated for years, for decades even. How can we begin to break some of this down? How can we begin to transmute some of this energy? Because that's what it's about, transmutation, right? Every emotion, low vibrational emotion, has an opposite. We want to get to the opposite. We want to get to operating at our highest level, right? Optimal health, optimal living is everything. And so, come through. If you missed yesterday, that's okay. You got two more to do. You can do next week. You can do the following week. I recommend those who came yesterday to come back. All right, you want to come to every session. Those who didn't come yesterday, who want to come for the last 2, you can. Those who can't make the first 2 but can make the last one, you can. If you can't make the first one, you can't make the last one, but you can make the second one. Please do show up. All right, please do show up. As I mentioned yesterday, as I've mentioned countless times, right? I've had a very tumultuous life, very painful life. And I will always like give props to the process of meditation, because it changed my life. It changed my life, and it saved my life. Meditation literally saved my life. I was going off a deep end. Man. And there were times when, even after changing my life, I was really hurt, and like, I didn't know what to do. I thought I might have to do something drastic. And meditate, breathe, stop, take a pause, take inventory, be present. Okay, where am I? How am I? What is happening? Not what might happen in 6 months, not what might happen in 3. No, be present in the now. Be rooted and rising. That is the meditation. Be rooted and rising. Rooted like a tree, right? Rooted in principles, rooted in morals, rooted in stories, rooted in legacy, rooted in something, and then you rise. So rooted and rising, man. You get rooted and then you rise, just like a tree. A tree roots and it rises. And what happens? It bears fruit. Right, it bears fruit, man. So with that, guys, that is our show. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Mona Love said it was a safe and brave space. Thank you so much for contributing to the space. Thank you for showing up physically. Thank you for showing up emotionally and mentally. I'm very glad that you was able to, enjoy yourself. It was a safe and brave space, and that's what I strive to create. I'm glad that it was received that way on the first day, the kickoff, because things can go either way. All right. But yo, guys, that is the show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Mona Love is happy, excited to eat the sandwich. You and I both, baby. We got 5 days left until Sunday. With Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days left until Sunday to the 8th. And yeah, I'm super excited, super grateful. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm your boy, LaShawn, Sugar Ray Marston, host, producer here at SRDaily, with personality meets enlightenment. This is episode 380. 380 episodes in is no easy feat. 400 episodes coming right up in 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks, 28 days is it's quick, man. Time happens like that, right? 4 more weeks is the 400th episode, 20 days, 20 episodes. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please be sure to join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up! The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and remember that you are limitless. Peace. Be great and make it a great one, as Mona always says. Yes, yes, yes.